What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the Matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, in this vid, we're stepping a little outside our usual Kaspa lane to spotlight Qubic, which we've covered in videos past, but it's been a while. Qubic is an under-the-radar community-led compute network in the AI narrative that's aiming to be foundational infrastructure for AGI. Now, I know some of the Kaspa community tend to shun Qubic, but it's okay to have differences in opinion. Let's just not repeat the mindset of some Bitcoiners who dismiss Kaspa just because it isn't Bitcoin. Innovation thrives when we evaluate ideas on merit. And yes, there's a potential catalyst on the horizon. A spot listing on OKX is reportedly in the pipeline for Qubic. If that lands, liquidity and visibility could step change. Whether you are pro or skeptical, this is one to watch with an open mind. Alberto Fernandez, the Qubic ecosystem and partnerships lead, recently spoke at the Token 2049 in Singapore. Listen in, Crypto Crew.
We are a community-led project. We don't have any VCs. It's very passionate people that join together to build something. Right now, we are like the 6th largest computer in the world if we combine all the power that we have in our decentralized network. And also, we are certified as the fastest blockchain with more than 50 million TPS in mainnet. This is certified by Qubic. The most important thing about Qubic is that altogether we are a community of more than 60,000 people, and our goal is that we are turning the distributed computing power into the foundational infrastructure where AGI can emerge. What we are doing right now is gathering all the computational power and building a very innovative solution where we can combine computational power with some tasks. So the goal is to have useful proof of work. CSV is the founder. He's one of the first Bitcoin miners. He had another 2 projects that he found. The first one is NXT in 2013. The industry was struggling to create a 100% proof of stake coin. So he did it in a few months as a test. He is also the founder of IOTA, the first directed acyclic graph that was launched in 2016. And as a note, this was an ICO that has an initial valuation of 400,000 USD, and it became a more than 15 billion market cap project in a few months. So the ideation of Qubic, it started in 2012, how to create an artificial general intelligence, but at that time, there was no infrastructure, there was no hardware capabilities to build that. So he started in 2012, and a couple of years and a half ago, he joined the community, he gathered all the people, and we started that. The most important thing that we have is that we have decoupled the mining power to the consensus algorithm. So it's like a competition. The validators, we call them computers. They have to be the best of the best. They have to attract as much power as they can have to be part of the validator, the official validators of Qubic. And in the other hand, also, they must have attached mining power that at the beginning, we were just creating artificial neural networks. Now, since last year, we are also training these AIs, and the better you do, the more chances you have to be part of these 676 computers. We are doing this, gathering power for building this artificial general intelligence, but at some point, we were able to absorb so many computing power, it was too much. So we decided that with this remaining power that we have in the network, we could do something else. We allowed the miners to have an ideal capacity to do other tasks, so they were able to have more profits. But at some point, we decided that maybe it's a very good idea to have like this computational power, the exist of computational power to mine another coin. And the community decided that it was going to be Monero. They told us that it was impossible to do that. How on earth a blockchain is going to mine another coin, without affecting the performance, without being in a game of rewards. But we managed to get an equivalent of the 51% of the hash rate of Monero. It's a reorganization that we did with a selfish mining algorithm in Monero to get more profit for that. So they told us that it was impossible, and we did it. At the beginning, it was, when we started with this, we gathered around 1% of the computational power, but each week we're getting like double the computational power. Imagine this, we are a 300 million market cap blockchain, and Monero is at 6 billion. So how is it possible that such small was capable to do that? So the secret sauce for that was that we have a technical affinity because we can have CPU and GPU, and also we did an economical hack. And this is the most interesting part. We applied game theory where the rewards that we can give to the miners were a little bit greater than the Monero miners by its own. So we started to attract more minings. With this Monero that we mine, we sell them, we make a buyback in Qubic. So those are burned. Many people consider that we were doing an attack, and it's quite the opposite. If we were doing an attack, we wouldn't have said in advance that we were going to do this exactly. As you can see here in the chart, you have the price of Monero, and when we started with the interleaf mining of Qubic, you can see that it didn't affect the price. It's even the opposite. It affects positive. Why? Because we discovered security bugs that Monero had in the past. We just exposed them, and Monero community, they were able to fix them. Likewise, they also try to do a revenge on us, doing a very huge DDoS attacks. But we appreciate that because we also were able to enforce and to improve our network very easily thanks to that. So we save a lot of millions on security audits, on penetration testings, and we have it. So it was never meant to be an attack, but a demonstration how this algorithm could be implemented. We have achieved all of this only with 50% of the computing power. So what's happening with the remaining 50% of the computing power? We are building a research project that is called AGARTH. So AGARTH means Garden of AIs. We are developing something that is not very common to the rest of the AIs. We are not based on tensors. We are not an LLM. It's something very, very different. So we are looking for the spark of intelligence that can be created by applying the evolution, the theory of evolution, to the computation. We have the first prototype already. It's called Anna. Anna is a Twitter bot where it doesn't have any predefined training data. It has a self-refining architecture, and it's very highly adaptable to settings like Twitter, social media, where people can interact with her. Right now, you can ask her questions to Anna, and you will see that sometimes she gives wrong answers, you know? But this is the process of learning. One of the basic principles of learning is that in order to understand anything, you must make mistakes and learn from the mistakes. This self-learning process is what makes iGuards totally different from everything that you can think about. We also have a scientist team in the whole team, a neuroscientist that will be in the booth, so you can ask him questions, how we are applying this theory to the AGI. They told us it was impossible to mine another coin with our network. We did it. Now, they are saying that it's impossible that we are going to achieve an artificial general intelligence. Do you think that we are not going to get it? You know, we like challenges. We are a huge community, very passionate people looking for the same goal, and the goal is to have this artificial general intelligence. We're going to have great news in the coming months related to listings, to extend, you know, the territory that we occupy. We are not now in the United States. Our plan is to be there. Please drop out your questions and join the revolution. Join the smart domination of Qubic.
Crypto Crew, here's why Qubic has our attention. They've decoupled mining from consensus, turning compute work into what's called quote-unquote useful proof of work that contributes to AI, tasks the network, massive throughput, and a rapidly growing community, plus a game theory twist that attracted significant external hash power. I personally hold both Kaspa and Qubic as they solve distinct problems and run in distinct narratives. Thus, they can coexist on the crypto ocean. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. And before we end this vid, Crypto Crew, always remember to keep your crypto investments, your Kaspa coin, safely on a cold storage, because self-custody is the best way to go about the crypto ocean. In our opinion, your best option is the Tangent wallet. You can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.